I feel weird creating content. Hey, I'm Dontel Antonio. I'm the king of content, and I want to help you get comfortable with creating content so you can get out your head and you can start impacting the world. See, as long as you stuck in your head, your business won't grow. So you got to get comfortable with creating content and not allow it to make you feel weird. And what I want you to really think about is all of the people that you can serve by being you, by showing up you, by getting comfortable with speaking your world and letting your voice be heard, right? And literally creating content can be intimidated because it requires you to be yourself and put yourself out there. And literally you have been hearing thoughts from people. They giving you their perspective. They telling you this. They telling you that. They hindering you. It can be good. It can be bad. And so I know it can be scary, but this is what I want you to do. I want you to go for it. I want you to go for it, but I want you to build this armor around yourself that don't allow nothing negative to tear you down. See, don't even think about all of the negative stuff. Think about the positive stuff. Think about all of the people who live you helping. All of the people that get your content, and when they get your content, it gives them this fuel to keep going. Think about them people that you helping. Think about the people that you saving. Because when I first got started, I wasn't scared to put out content, but I was scared to be me all the way because I know that I'm a handful. And so I had to literally start getting online and start being my authentic self and sharing my message on my real thoughts. Not what people want me to think, but my real thoughts. And sometimes my real thoughts can make people feel a certain type of way. See, and it was really weird for me doing that because I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm going to take if somebody being negative to me. I don't know how I'm going to take somebody being disrespectful to me. And then when it started happening, guess what I started realizing? These people will never be like that in real life. These people ain't even being real. And the people that know me, they know the real me. So they know this the real me. And so what I want you to realize is put it out there because your voice can be helping somebody. And literally your voice is your superpower. Your voice is your superpower, and right now, you're not using your superpower because you letting your mind cripple your message so you can't tell your story because you stuck overthinking. You can't help nobody because they can't hear it. So get outside your mind and start putting out content. And it's weird because you ain't doing it enough. It's weird because you ain't doing it enough. And what that means is you need to start practicing more. Start doing these things. I'm about to give you some things right now. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to give you some things that you can do so you can literally get outside of your head. And so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to start small, right? Start small, right? And what I mean is I don't want you to get overwhelmed with attempting to create so much content. So start by just creating small pieces of content. Things that you like to do about your business, things that make you happy. Start telling your story, but start small. And you don't gotta, people might tell you put out 3 pieces of content a day. No, right now while you started small, you might put out 3 pieces a week. But start small and start building on top of that. And number 2 is I want you to find, right? Find your niche market, right? And what that means is find the people that loves your message. Find the people that receive your message. And if you find the people that receive your message, it start being aligned together. And literally you start getting more confident with your message and your content because these people enjoy it, right? And then another thing is start getting feedback only from people that you trust and that can relate, right? Everybody shouldn't give you feedback because your message might not resonate with them. So get feedback from people that you trust and that understand what it is that you're talking about. And another big thing is I want you to understand and practice this, right? Self-compassion, right? Practice self-compassion. I want you to understand that it don't got to be perfect. I want you to understand that it just got to get out there. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be you, like you're human, and be all right with making mistakes, because a lot of times we don't practice self-compassion, and then we think it got to be perfect, and if it got to be perfect, we don't put it out because it gets stuck in our head, and it stop us from creating content. It stop us from creating content, and it stop us from allowing our voice to be heard. And then we like, oh, content is weird, because we don't got enough self-compassion for ourselves. We are human. So please understand these things so you can start creating content. Everything that you get started is weird at first. Any and everything that you start is weird at first because it's uncomfortable. See, the weirdness is just the uncomfortable. You're not used to it. See, you ain't in the gym getting enough reps. So, but what happens now is, as you get to practice and you start filming the content, literally you start getting the reps. And as you start getting the reps, guess what? It ain't weird no more. It's easy. You start loving it more. You start having fun. You like, yo, I got to keep doing this, because you start seeing the impact that you get to make from your content. But you got to understand these 4 things and start using them now so you can start creating content, and it don't become weird to you. It become a gift to you, right? It don't become weird to you, become a gift to you. And what I did was I start doing the same thing. And now I don't worry about what people say. I'm opinion proof is what I call it. I just know my message is, I'm going to put it out there, and the person who needs to hear it will hear it. People going to want to put their 2 cents in, but it don't matter, because I'm not talking to them and I don't got to engage with them. But the people who share their stories, and I'm like, every single day I get stories about how my content inspires them, how my content helps them, and that keeps me going. I'm like, yo, I got to keep feeding the people. I got to keep helping the people, because as long as you got that power to help the people, you can really encourage change. Right? See, we can't wait for all of the stars to align. We got to align them ourselves. But the only way we can do that is if we get out in the world and do the things that make us uncomfortable, because we see the bigger vision. Right? And so literally what I want you to do is I want you to go out there and I want you to create impactful content. And I don't want you to be stuck in your head thinking how weird something is, but I want you to think about how gifted you are. And that you have a superpower with your voice that's going to impact and serve, especially using content as the vehicle. Right? So if this resonated with you, what I want you to do is I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share with one of your friends. I'm the king of content, Dontel Antonio, and I want you to keep creating content that has a bigger purpose, and it ain't weird. It's your gift.